90.9 Radio. Turn it up.
Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, Vincentians in the creative industries are being encouraged to take advantage of the technologies to push their small businesses and talents globally through the virtual medium or the metaverse. Minister of Finance Camilo Gonzalez said this digital space presents countless opportunities for growth and marketing and added that within this global virtual space, culture and history can be experienced. Gonzalez noted that by tapping into this resource, people all over the world can have an opportunity to buy, view, touch, and experience virtual replicas of products made by Vincentians. Think beyond your borders, think beyond seasonal culture, think beyond village fame, and understand that you're standing on the threshold of a new era of globalization. The only way we are going to grow is if we understand that and take advantage of it, he urged. Gonzalez was speaking at a forum held at the NIS conference room yesterday called Unlocking the Metaverse. The event was designed especially for entrepreneurs and people in the cultural and creative arts. The major crime unit within the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, the RSVGPF, has initiated an investigation into a double homicide that occurred on Thursday, July 14th, 2022, at Block 2000 in Old Montrose. That has resulted in the deaths of Darius Bino, 25-year-old laborer of Old Montrose, and Zimron Richards, 28-year-old laborer of Redemption Sharps. According to preliminary investigations, at about 9:45 p.m., the deceased man was sitting by the side of the public road in the vicinity of the Singer warehouse when a white Nissan car, registration number unknown, drove by and the occupants in the car fired on the men. Both men sustained multiple gunshot wounds on their bodies. Bino was pronounced dead at the scene while Richards died at the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital from his injuries. A third man was also shot in his left leg and is currently a patient at the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital. The motive for the shootings is unknown at this time. The reported homicides for 2022 now stand at 25. Still on the local scene, Minister of Agriculture Suboto Caesar is calling on university graduates returning to St. Vincent and the Grenadines to contextualize their studies in order to ascertain how they can be of benefit to the uplifting of the nation. Caesar said due to the unique situation of SVG, it is necessary for persons to go beyond what they've learned in books. We hear more from the Agriculture Minister.
We are witnessing in St. Vincent and the Grenadines the birth of a cadre of young professionals, and I want to speak to them this morning because sometimes I am experiencing when persons return, they do not want to go beyond the books. And we are living in a practical situation. Our circumstances are unique here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, like in any other country, the circumstances are unique. And this is a call this morning for those persons who are listening, who have returned from university, that you have to contextualize what you have studied. So if you did geography, I am certain if you did it in the UK, there wasn't a part of the syllabus dealing with St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the geography of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, except if you did a special dissertation on St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Minister Caesar, while advising young professionals to contextualize their knowledge, also informed that he has an open door policy and that he is open to suggestions not just from employees within his ministry.
I want to note to all young professionals in the country that I have a very open door policy. If you are a student of agriculture, whether you're studying or you've completed your studies and you look at what we are doing in the ministry and you have things that you want to suggest, come into the ministry, speak to us, give us the information. You don't have to be a worker in the ministry to offer a suggestion.
That was the Minister of Agriculture, Suboto Caesar. On to news in the region. Jamaica is projected to earn more than $5 billion in direct foreign exchange inflows from visitor occupancy of approximately 8,000 rooms slated for construction over the next 2 to 5 years. Jamaica's Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says over 24,000 new jobs are also expected to be generated by the developments, valued at approximately US $2 billion, which are either underway or slated to commence shortly. It will be the largest expansion of tourism in the history of the industry in Jamaica, Bartlett further indicated during a recent media briefing. He said the programmed activities include the 2,000-room the Princess Hotel in Hanover, which he noted is going apace, adding that 1,000 rooms are expected to be ready by 2023. A court in Guyana has jailed two foreign nationals who last Sunday illegally landed a white Cessna Skyline single-engine airplane laden with cocaine and marijuana at Madia Airstrip Region 8. Brazilian Matias Vinicius Pontes Alberto, 23, and 43-year-old Colombian national Canon Dandres Estevan Rodriguez were fined in excess of Guyanese $435 million each and jailed for 4 years, 6 months after they were found guilty of being in possession of 639.9 pounds of cocaine and 120.45 pounds of marijuana found in the aircraft. Police said the aircraft, with registration number N5470Z, is suspected to have come from Venezuela. A police statement said that the men appeared in court on Wednesday and pleaded guilty to all the charges that were laid before them. In addition to the drug trafficking charges, the duo also pleaded guilty to operating an aircraft without airworthiness, interference with an aircraft, operating an aircraft without insurance, and false or misleading markings on an aircraft. And finally, on the international scene, a national emergency has been declared after a red extreme heat warning was issued for the first time, as temperatures could hit 42 degrees Celsius in the United Kingdom. The Met Office's highest warning, meaning there is a risk to life, covers an area including London, Manchester, and York on Monday and Tuesday. The UK Health Security Agency also issued its highest level 4 heat alert to health and care bodies. It warned illness and death could occur among the fit and healthy. Downing Street said the alert was being treated as a national emergency, with officials continuing to meet on Friday and over the weekend to discuss the response. It is the first time a red heat warning has been issued for parts of the UK, although the extreme heat warning system was only introduced in 2021. This has been WEFM's 3 p.m. News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 5:30 for WEFM's Evening News, and we thank you for listening.
WEFM 99.9, home of quality programming.